Hey everyone, Brendan from Goalorious, where we focus on goals, gains, and giveaways. Today I'm going to give an update on the MINERS DeFi project. I've made several videos in the past about this, but are exciting updates I want to talk about with you guys today. As always, do your own research and figure out if this project is for you. So there's a couple things that we're going to do today. First, we're going to give a quick overview on what this project is in case you guys didn't watch my previous videos on it. We're going to go over through their audit, which they just got done. They spent a lot of time making sure that this came out great, and it did, so we're going to go review some of that today. We'll go over some new updates. They have bought some new mining rigs. Remember, this project just launched. If you haven't seen my previous video, check that out. But these new mining rigs look great, so we'll take a look at that. And then also, I'll be running this through my Crypto Million Maker tool. Remember, when I take the current, when I think of this project's launch, I think of SafeSpoon's launch. There was a lot of great growth there. I'm seeing some of the same stuff in this project. I think this project is up 120x in the last couple of days. I'm going to talk about later in this video possible exchange listings. So remember, this might be a good time to get in early, but do your own research. Price show how much, based off what you guys own, if you guys are a millionaire, or how much you need more in order to get to that millionaire mark. And then based off the performance of it, 10x, 50x, 100x, how much you need it to go up in order to get to that millionaire maker mark. But a lot of exciting stuff. Let's just jump right into it. MINERS DeFi. So here we're on the website at minersdefi.com. Remember, this is a project that's making Bitcoin mining accessible for everyone. They've partnered with a great company that works on hydro-powered mining. So we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I think that it's great, all the things that they're doing to make this project and the whole Bitcoin mining space ecologically friendly. So let's just jump right into it. Again, since this is probably my third video I've made on this project, I'm not going through all of it, but I do like highlighting the fact that they're doing a lot of things that are great, and I think they're really pushing cryptocurrency mining forward. So there are hydropower stations on the Agara River, and so they've teamed up with Siberian Mine. I love showing that video where they give a tour of the mining facility, which is great. And I think it's just a good idea, right? Like, you want to make this, if you think about today, how people are mining Bitcoin, you need like a crazy computer, you need a tons of electricity. I just heard of this crazy story where this company bought like an old power plant or something like that to help power their Bitcoin mining, which is not ecologically friendly. So definitely hydropower is the way of the future. So that's really awesome. But let's check out a couple new things. Let's check out their audit, right? So I wanted to spend some time doing this. They did it through the Desert Finance for miners, as you can see. And they talk a little bit about everything going on with this project. They kind of like they take really a thorough job of going through everything. I'm not going to go through everything now, but I'm going to highlight some points. So obviously, checking out their token overview and the contract, and making sure that everything is in line there, which it is. You could see here that just check to see if there's any like vulnerabilities, and it's a whole like slew of like no risks here, which is what you want to see. And then you can also see contract ownership. We have placed the contract owner below for viewing, so you can view the owner's address here. Also, you can check the liquidity walk. Remember, they're locking this for a very long time, since 2099, which is a ton of time. You can also verify the team wallets. And then also the contract mint new miners token, so you can look at the mint functions. Remember, they said the contract transaction fees, they verify this, so that's 12% transaction, 4% Bitcoin mining, 4% locked liquidity, and 4% reflections. And then here was just like an overview, making sure the stuff that they say is actually true. They also did like a check on the website, so mobile friendly, no errors, SSL friendly, so that's great. No malware, etc. I think this is important. If you look at some projects out there that are like sketchy or end up being rug pulls, they come from bad, weird email addresses. Their websites have like malware and spam. So it's good to know that projects like this go out of their way to make sure that all these checks are done for you guys, all their social media. They also looked at some of the token holders, the location. This project is based in Germany, like they said. Remember, this is a project that's founded by King Jr., who's a fellow YouTuber, and so they want to verify that. And, the team is doxed, right? And that's good that they gone through the effort of checking that. And then the roadmap, obviously, they're verified all the stuff going on there. So again, I think that's great. You always want to see projects do the audit and then obviously go into this in depth. So I think it's good. Just something to check out. A couple other things that I want to point out was they bought a bunch of mining rigs. So this is an example. This is a third purchase of their third BTC mining rig. Remember that these are through Siberian Mine. So these were the hydro powered ones. So it's great that they're actually buying these. Again, I don't know how cool this Avalon Pro 81 is, but it seems like they're getting a bunch of different ones. This one, they purchased another new miner as of today. This is our fifth miner in just over 5 days. So they're pretty much picking up one every day. So this is a different one. So maybe they're just like trying all the different ones out, seeing how to optimize and things like that. But I do think that it's actually proving to you guys that they're buying these, getting these setting up, and then running. So we talk a lot about our projects that are like, oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. They're actually doing anything that they're saying they're doing. Follow them on Twitter to see their latest updates. Sorry, I was looking at it earlier. Obviously, they're talking about their price, which we'll look at in a second. They're talking about the audit, which is cool. They also applied for CoinMarketCap, which is exciting. Again, if you're trying to jump in early on a project, jumping in before your CoinMarketCap is great. So let's look at the price because, that is important, right? We want to see where they're at and kind of see where they're going. Right when you click into the miners PooCoin, you get the video from King Jr. Remember, he's the founder of this and he talks about this project, so definitely check that out. But let's look at miners project. So again, some great growth, market cap 2.9 million. Again, remember this project is very early, September 24th. They had this great growth. There's a bit of a dip now, but like I said, if you're looking to get into a project really early on, it's a little bit low from where it was a couple days ago. So might be a good time to jump in, but let's double check to see. So if you haven't seen my tool before, essentially what I do is I take this price, I open up my website. This is a tool that was made. And so I drop the price in here. So the idea is that based off the current value, right? So if you own 10,000 right now, the current value, that would cost you $28 based off the current price. It's not doing any money forecasting. It's kind of just estimating. And so if this project 100x's, you'll get $2,822. Again, I'm not saying that this is gonna 100x. That's up to you. Do your own research, figure out if this project is for you. But I'm just saying if it does in the near future, then that's how much you're gonna get. So the idea is, okay, if you're looking to buy today, how much do you need? And anything that's green shows if you're a millionaire. Obviously, there's probably levels where you're pretty happy if you're making lots of money. But the idea here, the first one that I see that's green, is 50 million. So if you buy 50 million, it can cost you $14,000, right? $14,110. If this 10x's, you'll get 141,000. So you'll obviously be very happy with this. But if you get 100x, then you will be in the millionaire mark. So the idea is kind of trying to figure out, okay, how much do I want to invest in this project? And then where do I think this project is going to go, right? What do you think is the most realistic? And I'm not saying it's going to 100x anytime soon, today, tomorrow, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. But if you really believe that's going to reach this, that's all you really need to decide. It's hard to determine when and the exact timings, to be a month or right like that. But if you really think that this project is going to 50x its value sometime in the future, and you feel comfortable about holding X amount investment, then this is what you're going to get, right? I think a lot of times when we look at charts and things like that, we get caught up in okay, it's going, when should I sell? But if you're thinking about a project that you want to do a long-term hold, especially a project like this, which is okay, well, they want to get more and more people to use their technology. They're going to do more partnerships. They're going to do more listings, etc. A lot more stuff as it's very early on. You kind of just invest and then sit back, wait, for the long term and see what happens. Again, it really depends on how far you think this project is going to go, and you kind of just sit back and wait till it gets there. And so for me, usually what I do is I use this tool when I'm initially buying, and then I also check back. As you can see, when the prices change, I'll grab the price and then I'll drop it back in here and be like, okay, well, maybe I am, not happy with my $2,000 investment. How much more do I need in order to get to the millionaire mark, or the certain number in my head, based off how the performance is going to do? So I think this is a great tool, and hopefully you could think this tool is helpful when you're buying, and also, when you're trying to decide how much more to get. So, and they're always saying on their Twitter, grab your bag now, before all the craziness comes. But I do think, she says, hold miners, you won't regret it. Because like you've seen that once more and more people get wind of this, more and more people start investing before they get listed on things. And like I said, this is early on, and you always want to jump into projects as early as possible. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about that tool. If it's helpful for you guys, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this project. Again, I feel like every day they have something new exciting, whether that's talking about their new mining rigs, whether it's updates on their listings, whether that's just things like audits or giveaways. There's lots of opportunities to get be involved in this project. So I would say follow on Twitter, check their Telegram. I'm excited about this project. I mean, if I wasn't excited, I wouldn't be talking about this project for the third time in a week. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of it. I'm super excited. Hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.